Hey everyone, welcome to the living room. Tonight we're going to explore life through character lenses. Each lens gives us a new way to see the world, and each has a petal perspective, considering that we do love sunflowers around here. A little bloom of thought to reflect on. I am the frame. I don't wear a lens, even though I'm wearing glasses, but I guide them. I guide them with y'all. I hold them up and I reflect them back to you, the living room. Together, we'll wander through stories, questions, mischief, memories, and dreams. 4 hours is crazy! Nerd is even more crazy. Screw y'all. Anyway, I hate y'all. I hate y'all. God damn. So the petal perspective, right? So the petal perspective is me. So I'm starting with me. Damn, what the hell? So it starts with me. I'm the frame. The frame of me is I don't need a lens to see. I hold them so others can explore. And so for me, my prompt would be what brought you, my prompt for y'all would be what brought you to the living room tonight. If you want to share a thought, a feeling, or intention, and this really considered. So I the chat prompt right now is obviously let me actually put this in chat. So I can't stand y'all. Oh, I didn't put the chat prompt in the frame. Damn it. Do I want to share a thought? Yes, you can share a thought, honestly. You can definitely share a thought. Why can't I find the... Oh, there it is. So that's me. So my petal perspective is I don't need a lens to see. I hold them so others can explore. So the chat prompt right now is, and I'm going to paste it in here. Paste. So this is about like 20 minutes. So with the lens as me, when it comes to me being the lens, I basically try to be the glue of the community. And I try to at least make y'all feel safe. Not safe enough to have some confessions in here, okay? Because I will snitch. I will snitch. I will snitch. I will snitch on you. And that's it. So I don't know what to tell you. But it's a safe place, but it's not a safe place to tell me about it. What brought me here tonight? Boredom and sadness. Oh, really? Sadness? Well, hopefully I can cheer you up tonight. Hopefully I can cheer you up. So that's the first prompt. Shell equals what? No. So I know that a lot of times when y'all go into chats, and I'm going to talk about mine, but consider this thought. When you go into different chats, if you go into different communities, I'm sure that you have someone that you enjoy being around other than me. I mean, I know some of y'all be talking to each other. Y'all don't know each other like that. A lot of y'all are not even from the same um communities, really. So so it's one of those things where it comes considers a perspective, right? What brought me here was a notification. I mean, that works. At least I know. I know sadness. I ate 2 Chick-fil-A sandwiches and a brownie with fries. You enjoy curly fries mayhem? You know, y'all just like to see me suffer. That's why. I definitely do enjoy that. But I do appreciate y'all being the way that y'all are. Sorry, I'm getting cold, so I'm putting this blanket on. I'm putting this blanket on. Right. Okay, so that started off with me, right? While y'all are thinking about it, the next one is the storyteller. So lens number one, we have 5 different lenses. Yes, 5. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, 5 different lenses, tonight's lenses. The storyteller, the life as fables. Okay. Through this lens, life becomes a tale. Ordinary moments are quests, and everyone's the hero of their own story, basically. Didn't we already play this? That's all right. Oh, it's on shuffle. No wonder. Okay. So you may be the storyteller of the lens of perspectives. We're talking about perspectives tonight. We're talking about who you may be as a certain perspective, and there's 5, I believe. So I do enjoy you allowed me to have that goofy child joke and not ban me. Because every time I come in, like, did she ban me yet? No, no. I mean, I take jokes lightly, and if it does offend me, I usually come to the person about it, and I do ask if they're like really mad at me or stuff like that. I am very subconscious, guys. Y'all don't understand. Y'all don't understand. I'm very subconscious about so many things, so I be second guessing myself. So I do appreciate y'all being honest with me and things like that. Why can't I find OBS? Okay, there it is. So, yeah. So the storyteller's prompt basically was, it would be their petal perspective would be every ending is just a start of another chapter. But what really brought me to this community was your beautiful outlook of life, and despite the turmoils of life, you look for ways to express your experience and journey. Your personality and playfulness is also ignited. Oh God, it got me cry. Okay, it's been it's been a week and it's only Monday. But no, that really gives a good perspective. Again, the lens, so, or the frame. So I am a part of the frame of everything right now. Just trying to give y'all the perspective of these lenses. So I do appreciate that. Again, y'all don't have to answer the questions. I'm going to try to at least slow down on giving y'all questions. I'm very nervous about this whole thing because I'm winging it. But I was thinking about last night that we all have different perspective, and considering how the world is lately, it is, you know, it's getting very crazy for a lot of us. You know, we are not looking like the United States of America anymore. We're looking like the divided States of America. So, you know, it's one of those things where, I kind of just want for us to separate from all that right now and just have fun with us. So, yeah. Obviously, I've been around a lot of book talk people lately, so like my mind right now is just about storytelling and characters. So so personally, y'all are the characters in my book. Do I want to kill some of y'all off from my book? Yes, but it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. So yeah, so the storyteller, their petal perspective is every ending is just the start of another chapter. Not really kill you off, but like, you know how some movies where someone looks like they're dead and they're not, almost like some Disney movies when they're not really dead and they're not. Something like that. So y'all dead to me. Well, some of y'all be dead to me like one day and then y'all back alive. So it's fine. It's fine. Bonita Bonet. Hello, hello. Wait a second. Don't write me in the book. I will be sad. It's fine, guys. I'm just here to have fun examining your frame through my lenses. Show got her own no. Yeah, pretty much. Every ending is just another start. I love this rate. Yes, every ending is just the start of another chapter. So this brought this out because I learned grief doesn't have really have an ending. Whether it's losing something, someone, um, some things, and y'all been around my journey. I've lost a lot. I've lost so much, guys, over the years. It's getting crazy. And what I'm learning right now is that like a lot of endings are just the start of a chapter. Um, y'all, some of y'all were in the beginning of everything when I lost my house. And I had to move, back to my mom's house and stuff like that. Y'all were around when I moved from Tennessee to Louisiana to Texas to New York now, and everything like that. So each of those, even no matter how long I was in there, you know, or in the state or whatever, it did introduce me to a lot of explorations of things, gave me a whole new adventure, gave me a whole new perspective of things. So yeah, I've gone through a lot of loss and lots of reinventing myself to stop cycles and behavioral loops. Yes. And I think this is what this book is really about, honestly, too, is that a lot of these chapters, and I cannot be afraid of, you know, I'm no longer being afraid of loving someone, even if they don't love me back. I can't be afraid of having a crush on someone, even if they don't have a crush on me back, you know? Um, but a lot of times I wish I did express a lot more. And it does have to do with love. This could also talk about friendships, you know? And I put myself in shame so much because being vulnerable in this world is a lot. You can't really be vulnerable. Loyalty seems like ass lately. Like being a side piece is being promoted more than anything. I know too. I know what was this quote? It said that there is way too many people in relationships that are becoming the hoes, and the single ones are not the hoes anymore. It's the real people in the relationships, and that's a scary thought. So Alice, hey, beautiful, welcome in, guys. Being a lover girl boy is hard these days. Yes, it is. It's very hard these days. Um, because you want, like, there's a lot of us that are like inside the house and minding our damn business, and then when someone comes in our lives and then interrupt it, and then they like let you go so quickly, like they're easy to move on. You know how hard it is for me to move on from somebody? It takes forever. And then the one thing someone else said, like, oh, I know you're gonna move on quickly, you're gonna have someone, and I'm just like, I'm not that type of person. I can't move on quickly. Like, once I love hard and deep. Let's be a side piece. Ain't nobody going for a slice of this right now. Please, Joe. There is people out there for you, Joe. You're so sweet. You're a troll, but you're sweet. Especially the hopeless romantic. Yeah. Females seems to know better how to be baby mamas than actual wives. And I'm not saying all of them. No, you're right, Galant. You're right. And for someone who was a wife, I had a good time being a wife. I did. But there are some lessons that I still need to learn around that age when I was a wife. Um, But the thing about me, like personally for me, I don't know how to be a girlfriend. I just know how to be a wife, you know. And there's this quote like, "Don't act like the wife if they didn't put a ring on it first," and like this stuff. And I'm like, how people don't really talk about like how do you like go backwards from being the girlfriend again, you know, or being the friend? Because all I do is care, you know. But you don't want to scare people off because you're not trying to like hop on everybody and like be a girlfriend to everybody or a boyfriend to everybody. But how do you break that, you know? So the ending for me on a lot of things did start another chapter for me. I mean, without me saying, you know, I'm more than enough, I wouldn't be able to travel. Hell, I wouldn't have been able to meet half of y'all if I never really thought about my worth. So yeah, I'm the guy that's in the phase of gym and rebuilding my inner child. Going back to being just a girlfriend or boyfriend has to be hard when you're used to being wife or hubby. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I appreciate that because you're that girl. Yeah. See what I mean? So it's a lot of things that you have to like, I kind of had to unlearn. You kind of have to unlearn yourself. Like, how do you do that? So when it comes to being a girlfriend, boyfriend, or a husband or wife, those are two different things. And I appreciate the intentions of people when they're like, oh, you know, I understand breakups. And I was like, you understand breakups, but you don't understand divorce. Because once you're married, if y'all know about the whole, once you become married, it becomes from 2 to 1. Like from 2 to 1, like you're separated, but now you're like this now to be around someone all the time. You're used to being around that person all the time. It took me forever to not call my ex-husband's name to reach something for me. Like I had to go back climbing cabinets and stuff like that. Um, and that's something that people don't understand. Like marriage isn't just paperwork. It's having a teammate. I just want a teammate. And I didn't have the teammate at first. And I'm okay with that. I don't have any bitterness or any I wish that man the best. I don't want to run him over anymore. You know, so yes. Yeah. But now that I've been single for so long, I know how to be solo, but I don't know how to depend on anybody anymore, you know, in that way. Like I don't. And so that's something I'm learning a little bit. So if you're the storyteller of the perspective, you're realizing that every ending is just the start of another chapter. So whatever it is, you are the storyteller of your own life. That's your perspective. So say your prompt would be, you know, I guess for the storyteller is allowing yourself to share a small victory or a mini quest from your day. Like just one victory today. Like even if it's small, but it's your victory. So this is the new prompt. This is the new prompt. Putting this in here. So this is the new prompt and I'll have this up for 20 minutes too. So share a small victory or mini quest from your day. My small victory was the fact that I got up, I ate because I've been struggling to eating. I actually ate like a solid lunch today. I made it myself and I got shit done. I feel that I say the same thing. I can't recent someone because I expected more from them. They gave me what they could offer. It was just not enough for me. Yeah, I get you that, Gallant. I stocked the whole store by myself. See, Static, that is a victory because people don't like stocking shelves at all or anything. So for you to able to do that, you need to give yourself an encouragement. And that's what you need to do. Sometimes we always think about the bad in our lives or to think about what we don't have or what we didn't have or what we didn't do. But the victory every day that we do, that's you're the storyteller. Oh my God, you're the character. Let's go. The reason why that's a W is because I still have the back injury. So for me to be able to stock a whole store in an hour when it takes 2 to 3 is a major W for me. I'm saying static, and I remember that back injury was really bad, right? Yeah. I got my car working after getting bad advice from a mechanic. Look at that. That's a W. That is a victory. Hell, that's huge. See what I'm saying? Like, you may think that's a small victory for you, but for someone else like myself who wasn't there, like in that moment, that's huge. Static with your back injury, you were able to stock. With you to actually get, you know, even to get bad advice from a mechanic, you still got your car working, and that's a W because that always at work. Bro, I could never. I read the whole store and my back started. That's what I'm saying a lot. Such a W. Look at that, guys. You are making it. You are getting through. I love that for y'all. Look at that. Y'all deserve claps. Y'all probably can't hear the claps, but I swear I'm clapping for y'all. you know. My small victory is I went shopping with my kid and he paid for his own stuff. Look at that. You're teaching your child financial responsibility. That's a W, and that's huge. Some parents don't even get to do that. A lot of us didn't even get it for ourselves for such a young age for them to pay for that. You better go, Gallant. Let's go. I can tell you the stocking Walmart takes 7 to 9 hours. Publix takes 3 to 5. Food Lion 4 to 6, and Kroger takes 5 to 7. Oh my lordy, that's a whole lot of hours. I did a #1 Publix in South Carolina by myself. Oh my gosh. Static, and that's what we call hard working right there. So that's what I'm saying. It may be small victories for y'all, but it's huge for other people. Like, I think that's amazing. And look, for y'all to even share that and think it's small is huge. So that's the petal perspective of a storyteller. Your quest of the day, basically, your small victory. So, hopefully y'all like this. So, the next lens is the philosopher. We switch to the philosopher lens, okay? This lens asks why until the world bends. Every answer opens up a new question, basically. So that's where the petal perspective for that one is, come on, get to working. I had to unlearn the idea that consistency means exhaustion. That's a why factor, basically. That's their perspective, because why is it that consistency is always exhausting? Why does it seem exhausting for you? You know? Yeah. Yeah. I feel like Oprah in this bitch. Hey. Okay, sorry. I know when I wrote these down, it was kind of crazy. Yeah. But why does it seem like our consistency is exhausting? It shouldn't be. Because consistency does give results. It may not be like a quick one though. It may not. Like, I know some of y'all are working creative things, creativity things. I know some of y'all working on trying to get a better place for yourselves. I know a lot of y'all are looking to get married in the future, have a child in the future. I know some of y'all want to be your own entrepreneurs. But why is it that when you want to do something, you have to be consistent in certain things? If you're going to be consistent, you ain't got to be an everyday thing. That's what people don't understand. Some things works out for some people. You see, for me, I choose only 3 days a week to stream. That's my consistency for you that I can do, because even though it's exhausting sometimes, but it does pay off, because y'all know what my schedules usually is, unless something happens. But y'all know my thing's been wishy washy lately, so you know, no one wants my child as of now, but I'm working on it. Static, you know. So yeah, um, again, that's the perspective of the philosopher, the asking the hard questions, or thinking of the hard questions or the hard answers, you know. Um, so the chat prompt for the philosopher, as I'm continuing to talk about this, is: would you rather always know the answer, or never stop questioning things? Like, would you, which one would it be? I love to learn about a lot of things. I am such a learner. I never ever want to be able to stop asking questions about certain things in life, about certain topics. Would you always know the answer, then I wouldn't have to question everything, and I wouldn't know how to proceed with things. That's fair. That's fair. You know what? Mostly it's because I think of the chore rather than the chore's outcome, and think of consistency as the same work every time, when it actually could be just a small portion or a small walk rather than 20-minute one. Yes, exactly. Exactly. And that's the thing. You can choose different days to work on something, but it's consistent. Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays are my stream days. Tuesdays, I'm working on my book. Thursdays, I'm working on video editing usually. Um, and sometimes my video editing does consist in between my stream days, but those are consistent. Like, I have a whole like content list on what days I'm working on something. Sundays are usually my rest days, like full blown rest days. Like, I try not to do shit other than moderating for people, but that's only because I'm having fun. It's not work for me. Um, Saturdays are my unpredictable days. Some days I'm doing nothing. Some days I am doing something. But it's my consistent. It doesn't have to be such hard work. If your chore takes forever, then spend only 2 or 3 hours on it. I don't spend 8 to 5 hours job hunting anymore. I quit that shit. I'm not doing it. I cannot. It's so exhausting. I literally spend 2 to 3 hours, 2 3 hours tops, looking for jobs every day. 2 to 3 hours, and that's it. And then I stop because it's so exhausting. And both sound exciting, including, yeah, it is. But you can never stop learning around this world too. I wouldn't want to keep questioning, because like with my ex leaving me, and I don't know what the real reason was, I would hate to keep questioning and learning why, if I just knew, oh, she crazy, and self-reflects and didn't heal from daddy issues and on other things, then I would have moved accordingly. Yeah, that is fair. That is fair. And there's some questions that are never answered. The question about 2 or 3 years ago was answered to me in like 2 days ago. This question that happened 2 to 3 years ago when I was elsewhere. Um, yeah. And I got an answer, but it took forever to find an answer. And I got it. It was an answer that I didn't expect, but I got closure from it. And sometimes your biggest closure isn't always coming from people. Sometimes the biggest closure is just saying, okay, and that's it. If I'm questioning, am I just wondering? Am I actually getting answers? That is very fair. That is very fair. because I question a lot of things like every day, and that's what especially overthinking. I'm such an overthinker. Like if someone stops talking to me, I'm literally like, well, why did they stop talking to me? Did I do something wrong? Was it me? Was it them? You know, um, and that's where it's at. Usually, I question why do y'all come see me when I don't think I'm enough. Sometimes I question um what food I want during the day. Except breakfast. I always know what breakfast I want. I always want waffles, eggs, bacon, and sausage. I always want that. I can't have that every day, obviously, but that's the thing. Because I love questioning stuff, but if I can't get an answer, then my OCD kicks in and I get manic. I see. Yeah. Then I say it's good for you to always know the answer then. Overthink when I'm in a crowd of people, like don't look at me while I eat, because if I look up and see you laugh, I'm overthink. Yeah. If I'm in a group of people and I don't have an answer, especially if people connect faster than me when I'm invited somewhere like an online event or something like that, um I do overthink it because I'm just like there's no way that they can like me because I can't relate to any of these conversations. So yeah, the answer is always just let it be. I mean, sometimes it has to be. Or like at the mall, I got to look at my phone when I look around. I can't have someone look at me. That's also fair. I can look at some people in the eyes sometimes, but it depends on the certain situation. So yeah, I mean sometimes I can have to be mug on. Like if I want to go in the store, in and out the store fast, then yeah, exact. Then I definitely have to be mug. Like especially if I'm getting female toiletries, I guess you can say. I mean, whatever. Y'all are adults. When I need to go get pads from the store, I look the most mean person ever when I'm going to get pads because it's literally just like do not fuck with me today. Okay, I'm not the one or the two or the three. You know, and that's where it's at. I really do be looking mean when I'm going to go buy pads because it pisses me off that that shit ain't free also. So that's basically where it's at. Okay. Hopefully this is good for y'all. All right. Now when I walk around, I always think I could beat his ass. I wish he would. If it's a girl, I just wonder if they could cook. Uh-huh. Yeah, someone asked me if I can cook, and I basically told them I can follow directions. I can't think of a recipe out of my brain. Like if I know a recipe that I really love to do, I usually write it down. So I remember the ingredients that I put in there. There's a lot of recipes that's at my mom's house that I left that I did, and I don't have it with me right now. So I can definitely follow directions. So if I want to surprise my man and he offers suggestions like, oh, maybe you should have tried this, I wouldn't be offended because I know I'm still learning. And so the next time, I know how to please them and had so just one way. Anyway, okay, so. I had to throw that in there. All right, so the next list. Anyway, moving on. That good ass casserole. Bow, 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 bow. Woo. don't know why y'all around me. Woo! Okay. So the next okay. That pulled my tracks. That pulled my tracks too is insane. Oh my god. Please. Oh my god. You know? And this is why I'm natural, because ain't no way I'm about to pull my track. I can't even focus. Woo. Um the okay, before I go on to the next one actually, I do want to pause, reflect on the stories and questions shared so far. The living room is a space where perspectives bloom together, basically. So, we bloom together. So hopefully this resonates with you so far. Um, I've never been playing the game right now. Really watch me really watch me a movie. I miss watching movies. Wait, that sounded wrong. I Yes, thank you for watering. You water our sunflower 297 times this year. What you about to watch, Drippy Derp? Yes. I know with Stella we're supposed to watch another movie together. So don't judge me. Don't judge me. Okay. Don't judge me. Anyway, moving on. Next lens. Next lens. Lens number 3. We on the third. Okay, third lens. Okay. Welcome to the trickster lens. Here, rules turn sideways, mischief thrives, and playful debates are encouraged. A lot of y'all do tricksters, okay? Y'all are menaces in here. Y'all are menaces, and that's where it's at. So, the trickster's perspective, petal perspective, is this is where crazy Shindy. Oh, sorry. That's the next one. um Rules exist to be remixed. Yeah. And a lot of you may not agree, because a lot of people's like, rules are not meant to be broken, but in today's society, rules have been remixed. Your angel is crazy, but we love you. Well, I love y'all too, but y'all menaces. It's fine. Rules do exist to be remixed sometimes. Sorry, I had a funny thought. I'm not gonna let my intrusive thoughts win. I will not. I will not. I will be, yeah. So the chat prompt, I don't have. Oh shoot, I don't have a chat prompt for this one. Oopsie. To be honest, this is just another convo I just had, because rules are just agreements with a group of individuals. Yeah, see what I mean? Rules exist to be remixed, honestly. Um, and you can tell by all these laws that's been made that are being changed right now. Like there's so many laws that are continuing being changed, being written up. History is starting to like kind of repeat itself a little bit on some things, and it's looking kind of wonky, guys. It's looking kind of wonky, but we must focus. We must focus, because if these people are making these rules that are being remixed, which means we can also remix some things too. And I'll give an example. Hold on, my ear is ringing, and oh please, woo! Have you ever like rubbed your ear and it feels so good that it like makes your eyes roll the back of your head? That's what it feels like right now. Oh Jesus, woo! Mm, that's an eargasm right there. Woo! Because if Superman remixed it, rule we all die. No, because well, static, please. Oh no, that eargasm was like really good. Whew. I'm sorry, guys. That was so. Okay. Where was I? Sorry, that really did feel good. All right. So I guess it's something that you ain't got to do right now, but you should try to invent a playful challenge for yourself. A rule, this is right. A vow, a rule that you told yourself that you were going to do and you never did it. So invent a playful challenge for yourself that you were supposed to do but never did it yet. That's that one. Someone gave me the example of the saying, if they slap you, you put your other cheek. You, in ancient Roman society, being slapped with the back of the hand was a degrading action. So forcing them to slap your other cheek was a way to gain respect back, since they had to slap you with the palm of your hand and treat you as an equal. Yeah. Now that the rule just sounds dumb as fuck to me nowadays. Yeah, exactly. It does. Because just like allowing people to fight, like get it out, like, oh, boys will be boys, when back in the day, for you to get respect, whether you won or lost a fight, you still have respect because you still fought. But today's society, if you lose right now in a fight, that's not respect. You just a loser. So rules are always always been remixed a little bit over the years. Does that make sense? How did that make sense? So this is your challenge, just to think about something. You ain't gotta do it now. But invent a playful challenge for yourself that you were supposed to do, but it never did. Yet. I mean, the first thing that you think about today, the age, if you lose, they go into the trunk. Yeah. No, seriously. Like, before it was just fights, but now people are pulling out weapons now. When it used to be 1-on-1, now people are jumping each other. Like, it's 1 against 4 sometimes. And the one person don't even realize it's a 1 against 4. And they get fucked up. Things like that. I mean, even in friendships, rules are remixed usually. Some friendships, are very different from others. And I think that's how arguments happen when it comes to friendships, other people's friendships. Because I see on TikTok where where this one woman was like, yeah, me and my friend do not share each other's passwords because that's our privacy. And then we have a whole group of people like, well, me and my best friend share everything. Okay, but they have a rule with each other with having boundaries. So why is that? Why is people so pressed about someone else's friendship when they both were in agreement and it's working for them? I like reading and practicing the cynic lifestyle because it shows how stupid things can be. Yeah, yeah. Like me, and my best friend, um, my childhood best friend has been friends since middle school, and it's not common. And I'm gonna say this as I can, as polite as I can, but this is the reality, and I'm gonna say it. And a lot of people's gonna cancel me, but I've been canceled like multiple times, guys. I really don't give a fuck anymore. But it's not usual for two black women to agree with each other. It is not common for two black women to agree and disagree in adult conversations. Um, and with me, my best friend, we had to learn to have those hard questions. Um, Envy does happen in friendships. I have been envious of her for some things, and she has been envious of me. We have not held those in though. We've actually talked about it. We definitely allow each other to have those feelings. I allow her to be angry with me. Does it hurt? Yes. Does it allow us to figure out what we can do next? Because the one thing about friendships, like for me, I value friendships so hard where I want to communicate well. I can't always communicate correctly, those guys. I'm not great with communicating all the time. But if something is bothering me, even though it takes me a minute to actually talk about it, I will talk about it. And it's hard for me. I literally shake when it's like it's really hard for me to talk about certain things um to certain people, and I end up shaking from it because it's such a hard conversation for me. Um for example, and I'm only sharing this because me and my best friend discussed this. My best friend um has a house right now in California with her husband. Um and around that time I was struggling because I just lost my house. Like I just lost my home and she was buying hers. And even though I was really, really happy for her, I expressed how hard it is for me to celebrate her. And I felt so bad because that's my best friend. That's my girl. Like we've been friends since middle school. But without her being angry about it, she's like, okay, let's talk about this. Did it take me some, did it take me a minute to actually be happy for her? It did. It did. Because I was in hurtful mode. Like I was hurt over everything that was happening in my life. But her side being was like looking like she had promotions. Like everything's being promoted. And then then it took some time, but I was able to be happy for her because we actually were able to have those conversations. You know, value friendship so hard reminds me of a story. Oh Lord, Static, you and your stories, I tell you. But I mean, I've also had conversations with other streamers. How I've been envious of some other streamers who have had higher numbers than me before, and I've done the same thing that they do, and I'm just like, how is this possible? But again, I value friendship so much that we talk about it, and that's okay to talk. It's okay to communicate with your friends and not be offended all the time. It's okay to listen sometimes. Um, Like if someone and I have been told to do certain things, or if something that I do in a friendship does not make them comfortable, I let them know, because this is such a long habit. I will do my best to not do that around you, but you have to be patient with me to be able to do it correctly around you. And that's what I tell my friends. Some of them agree, some of them don't agree. They was like, "Well, you're supposed to do it instantly." Oh, there's something I can't cook cold turkey. I'm sorry. It's going to take me a minute to not do that around you, because it's trained in me. It's a habit. Um, and but it's the tough conversations that it's okay. Sometimes we have those tough conversations. So rules are remixed in many ways, and that's where it's at. So hopefully y'all have thought about your playful challenge um for yourself that you were supposed to do, but you never did it. The one thing that as a playful challenge was my book. I have so many unfinished stories, guys. So many unfinished stories. Um, and this was supposed to be a ha-ha moment. Like, well, if I could publish this, then I can finish my other books. I have the beginning and have the end of them. The middle part is where it's ass. It is so hard for me, yes it is, to finish these books. But I told myself, if I can at least finish this, then I know for a fact I can finish my other books, and y'all will love them. Shake it. Shake that bubble butt. So yes. All right. Are we on the last lens? Are we? Oh, okay. Last two lens. I'm going to try to hurry up. No, last two. Last two. Okay. The lens. All right. I actually like this lens. Oh, I love this song. Okay. I know. No, he really did. Shout out to Curly, actually reminding me about the song, and I had to put this on my playlist, because he was like, "Who doesn't have a voice?" Because I do, and people from the '90s who listen to '90s music do know that T-Pain has always had a voice. It's just his name was not T-Pain around that time. Look it up. Look it up. Y'all, if you know, you know. That's all I gotta say. How I add to the playlist? Yeah. Let me show you. Exactly. He is hella talented. If you want to add to this playlist, I love his streams. Exactly. Like I love to lurk on his streams. He is hilarious. No facts. Like, and I love that he could be like himself. Like he's always himself all the time. He never switches up, like ever. And I love that for him. So I love that for him. Okay, so I know I'm pronouncing this wrong, but it's the only way I can pronounce this lens. Yes, exactly. Like You don't hear no damn scandals with him. I love that. Like when I the best part about some celebrities that I love is that you don't hear those scandals. And even if they did have a scandal behind the scenes, it's not plastered. They're not fighting on the tabloids, on the newspaper, like he said this, she said that bitch, that hoe, that tramp, that so and so. But no, they are working it out in privates. And I love that for him. Okay, so the next lens, sorry. The next lens. Let's do it. 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 All right. So now explore the archivist. Archivist. I'm gonna say archivist. I know it's probably pronounced wrong. Oh no, I know. I love scandals too because they had nothing to do with me. I love watching those. Makes me feel better about my life. But okay, so the archivist lens every moment.
Your esophagus is mine.
Thank you. Thank you for letting me for the titties. But every moment matters here because someday it may define us. Let's record our stories, reflections, and creations. So, the archivist. I can't pronounce it. Like I wrote it down, I just can't pronounce it. So they're the history in the making, obviously. They are. So their Petal Perspective. Take Kanye on, type Kanye on the search bar, right? No, for real. I love Kanye's. So the archivist, Petal Perspective. I started saving ordinary days, and they became extraordinary. 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 Oh. Oh, there's a combo. Thank you, Russ. I kind of forgot that I have a combo. It was a beta that they put on my stream, and I forget about it. Hey, let's go. Oh, those are cute. What? I see it in chat. Do y'all see on screen? What do y'all see? Oh. Hey. That's what's up. Let's go. Oh my gosh. Hey. I never seen it, so I didn't know. Thank you for the biddies, guys. Oh my god. What is that? Shout out to Bonita Bonet for those horses are so funny. What? That is so funny. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. That is great. That is actually pretty funny. Oh my god. That is so insane how that's going. I've never seen it. Like, I can see it in the chat part. So it's like wild. Sorry. I can't stop looking at it. It's so funny. Like on my end. Thank you so much. Joe. I appreciate that. Okay, so here's your prompt. What chat moment made you smile the most? That horse thing? Oh my god. Oh, look at y'all. Thank you. What? Oh, this is fun. So that's what combos does? Who knew? I love this. I appreciate that so much, guys. No, I can't. I'm like it's a squirrel moment for, and it's really actually it's really bad for ADHD person because I literally forgot what I was doing. So that's all I could see on my end. Okay, sorry, ADHD squirrel. Focus, focus. Okay, so my chat moment is really y'all. Y'all make me smile. See y'all names. Russ rushing me, that made me smile. Even though I want to fight him. Um, Joe and his damn sounds that I always know that's gonna be Joe. That makes me smile. The combos make me smile. Cause like what? I didn't know about that. Seeing Gallant, I haven't seen you in a minute. I was actually gonna write you Gallant to make sure that you're good because haven't seen you in a while. So I'm actually glad. You know that made me smile to see you. Curly's damn comments and knowing that he's ready to show more songs, that makes me smile. Seeing Sunny B here, Static here, seeing y'all makes me smile. Thank y'all for being moderated, just not just moderating for me, but supporting me. I appreciate that. That makes me smile.
Want to do the Steve Urkel dance? All you have to do is hitch up your pants, bend your knees, and stick out your pelvis. I'm telling you, baby, it's better than.
Oh my god! Oh my god, I hate it here. I hate it here at this point. I don't. I hate it here. See, that got me so good. Woo! If I knew that was Joe's, I would have looked up my headset because Jesus, that scared me. Woo! That one got me. So you know what, GG's. That definitely scared me. Blame me. What I do? What I do? What I do? I am just an innocent bystander. Damn it! Y'all not about to blame me for nothing. I'm innocent in this. Now I forgot what I was going to say next. Hmm. I added it. Wait, what did I add? I'm so lost now. Oh, I added a thingy. Okay. See, I'm so thrown off. It's not even funny. I'm so thrown off. That threw me off. Like that yeah. Anyway, uh so yes, the archer. I can't. Anyway, let me hurry up and get through this lens so I can let y'all go because I'm getting out of here at this part. I hate it here. Last but not least, the number 5 lens. This one was my favorite because I am definitely a dreamer. I'm definitely a storyteller and a dreamer. That's what I feel like. Okay, so finally we arrived at the dreamer lens. Here we float. through wonder, whoosh, whoosh. We find magic in the mundane and we ask what ifs, but not the what ifs that gives us anxiety though. And with these, you're a dreamer and storyteller. See, now that you know like her perspective, I guess you can finally like call it a title. I wouldn't say title because I really hate titles, but at least you can have a name for your perspectives now. Dreams don't always need wings, they need space to wander. Wish, wish. Wish, wish. Wait, wander. Oh, wait. Did I spell that wrong? I think I did. Maybe. Anyway, the last. Ow! Oh, my stomach. Oh. Oh. I'm sorry, guys. It's rough being a woman. Oh. Phew. That was not a nice cramp. um. So this is pretty simple. It's correct. Okay. Okay. So if you could wish, if you could make one impossible wish tonight to see your grandfather again, that is definitely fair. I would definitely love to see my grandfather again. I would I would actually my impossible wish would be to live in a space where I wouldn't be afraid to live at just because of the color of my skin. There are certain places I would love to live, but I know I wouldn't be able to. I mean, Joe, we are adults here. I don't know. Now I'm curious. That's a nice side I got to think about. I do have an inappropriate wish right now. Somebody is on my mind, and I do want to write them hard, but that's an impossible wish right now. So it's fine. Okay, he was a piece that kept me whole even during the time of the depression, and I don't have that piece anymore. I understand that. I definitely understand that. I definitely understand that. Ugh. Hopefully this was good for y'all. The lens thing. Like I said, you're an inappropriate wish, man oh man. I dare y'all say y'all inappropriate wish. I dare you. I double dog dare you. You ain't got to say the person's name. or the thing, because I'm pretty sure y'all thinking about some people. Yeah, I just challenged some of y'all. Is it gonna probably make me cuss my pearls? Am I gonna regret that? Probably. So all our petals have dance tonight, from golden tails to lavender dreams. Thank you for helping each one bloom in the living room. Okay, remember, I am the frame, but together, we make this space alive, reflective, and playful, of course. Anyway, that's pretty much it. So, yeah, till next time. Bye, guys.